Okay. Okay. Sorry about all that. I mean, I could guess to what caused it. I did some fishing last night, so I'd be prepared for later, and I basically muted the audio while doing that, and and the fact I booted up OBS and booted up the game before unmuting it may have carried over to some awkwardness. I mean, that's all I can think of. Yeah, and I guess, in case anyone needs, just curious where I'm at right now, I'm at the point where we're about to basically gonna board the black ship. Oh, the series is definitely mixed in some regards. 3, though, is a favorite of mine. Like, Breath of Fire 1 and 2 were kind of rough. A lot of people love 2. I don't share the same passion for it, but 3 and 4, though, are kind of favorites. Yeah. The sprite work really... The amount of love put in the game is very apparent. Dragon Court is mixed, but I'm a fan of it. It's definitely not for everyone, because it's a very different game. I do feel like some elements of its design do run counter to what it is, but yeah. And the main thing I was fishing for is just so I could have 4 spearfish in my inventory, which honestly didn't take that long, all things considered. It's, like I said, it's different. In some regards, it wants to be a roguelike, but how to put this? It's a game, it kind of wants to be roguelike in some regards, but it's also very much not in its design. Like, if they were to have... I think for the most part, because the big thing is because it's got a mechanic where you can, when you die, you kind of perma-die, you're supposed to restart again. And the issue is the entire, like, opening stretch of the game is kind of long, and you'd be doing it every time, so I feel like that's something that kind of gets in its own way. But it's an interesting game where it's like, plays like, how to put this? In combat, it plays a lot like, some of those... If you ever played Parasite Eve, that's actually a good example. Yeah. Because you have, like... Because the big thing people always complain about is the dragon form being this thing where it's like, oh yeah, it'll instantly kill... Yeah, it'll, like, destroy things, but you're used to it too much and you die. And it's like, yeah, but also... On top of this, you can create, like, mini save points. Well, you can save, of course, but you can also create, like, these mini save points where you can play past this, then rewind the save point, maintaining bonus experience you've earned and other stuff. Yeah. If anything, it's probably something I'd always say probably could use more polish. And if you tackled it with maybe, like, the same idea of, you know, like, kind of like It's a more modern design sensibility. I mean, effectively, the Dead Rising series is effectively successors to Dragon Quarter. Like, that is something that is extremely explicit in the design. Like, the only thing that's like, well, it doesn't have like the dragon form. It's like, no, it doesn't. But it has a thing where you're supposed to reiterate, and you'll carry some stuff over. I got a boat to try to catch. Yeah, you gotta like line yourself up right. It's a huge waiting game. Not really that big of a huge waiting game, it's just I wasn't prepared and wasn't thinking about it. You basically just need to set yourself up here and yeah. Okay. Wait, I was supposed to hit the back, of course. Dirt, I'm an idiot. I forgot. I gotta hit the back. Okay. There we go. I kept thinking I gotta hit it perpendicular, but no. November's been, well, honestly, a lot of stuff. It's one of those things, like, I've been working now, and it's been, like I said, it's been going pretty well. I'm just one of those things where, like, this is, like, the first day of my weekend, so, for this week, so... I mean, the roughest bit in November was around the start of it. We had that really bad winter storm come around here, and that was a giant pain. Well, I mean, it's one of those things. It was doing this giant winter storm as I was at work, so I had to drive home through absolute garbage weather, and I don't know how familiar you are with winter driving, but it can be pretty rough in a lot of regards. But one of the more tougher things is when the road's like covered in snow, you need to be focused on every little, like, vibration or such going through your vehicle. Because you don't want to lose control. You really don't want to lose control. Especially if there's another vehicle oncoming. You do not want to lose control. And it's like an hour drive for me to get to work and back. So that day it took me like an hour and 30 minutes instead, because I also took a giant detour to try to stay on the safest route I could. Oh, Pekko fall down. Oh yeah, Pekko's dead. Oh, Momo's even deader. Oh crap. Oh, never mind. I've been through this. I've been through this before with weather, so it's not like the worst thing. It's not scary per se. It's just stressful. Because like I said, you have to be focusing on like once again, I don't know how familiar you are like driving through like winter weather with snow, but when it's bad, it's like during the winter, like, you know, there's like when it hasn't like when it's not like currently snowing heavily and there's lots of cars on the road, you can kind of not care if there's snow on the road because it's all packed down and driven over. But just for some context, I was leaving work that day at 1:20ish a.m. So the dead of night. It was still snowing very heavily. And while plows had been taking care of some of the roads, there's just so much they can do. Like when there's like a lot of snow buildup on the road, it's a lot of it is you just trying to make sure you keep control. Also that you keep momentum, and also that you don't go off the side of the road, because like going off the side of the road is almost as bad as slipping and sliding. I mean, I have experience with like winter weather, especially with stuff going badly. There's one time I remember when I was driving home, and I was driving extremely carefully, taking it really slow because the weather is like really bad and icy out. I still ended up sliding off the road. I was like going like 20-ish, hit like a patch of black ice, and just still like slid, not even like the side of the road I was driving on. I slid across the road to the other side. Because it just, sometimes you can also just hit a patch of ice and it says, fuck you. And it's like, for as much as I make it sound bad, it's like, there's a lot of it, like, it's just, a lot of it's just something you have to experience to get used to and know how to handle it. Like, people will always make jokes about people never having driven in inclement weather before like that, and always taking it super slow, except when it is actually really bad like that, you do just kind of take it slow, because you can't, like, I was down effectively kind of like a highway-ish type road that people normally go 60 on. I was taking it at 30, and I think everyone else I saw was pretty much the same, because it's just too much snow. And yeah. Oh, the real joke that day is that I hadn't actually taken a coat with me, so I got out to my vehicle after my shift, and my entire vehicle was covered in snow, and I wasn't wearing a coat. Which sounds like way worse than it was, because I was wearing thermal underwear, so it really wasn't that awful, and, well... And in all honesty, the only reason I didn't bring a coat is because I was expecting to get out at my usual time that day. And it's like, not that I even like don't have a winter coat. I've got a really good one. It's just not a coat I want to wear to work, because it is an extremely bulky monstrosity. One of these guys. And honestly, that's what a lot of stuff like with winter weather that's important. It's just making sure you're properly wearing proper stuff. And the real fun thing was was effectively after I got off shift, I went out to my vehicle, auto started, then went back inside my work to get some other stuff taken care of, because I wanted my vehicle to at least make sure it was warm before I got in it, and also my car starter is not that long of range. I have a coworker who can start his car, I guess, from inside where we work, and I work in IT, and so, yeah. Yeah, these bolt enemies on their own aren't really anything worth worrying about. Error in platform program number 3. But for the most part, it's like it just comes down to it with me and the work though. It's like it's something like for the most part it's been going well. So left, F, R, B, up, down. Okay. I'm working for the holidays, but for the most part, no, not really. That is also a very real statement. I'm gonna be working over the holidays. It's not that bad. I get holiday pay, so it's like an 8 extra hours for, you know, the holidays I work. I could always opt for, you know, getting deferred PTO for it, but first I thought it was tempting, especially when I talked to a coworker about it, but then it's like I read it and went, oh yeah, but I have to like use it in like 30 days. And I'm like, I'll pass. Okay, so this is like a so we have 3 by, I don't know how much, but we have like, yeah, okay. Let me draw out a rudimentary map, at least of what I can see so far here, quick. I could just smash every option so I find one that's good, or we could sit back and think about this logically. I'll put this starts at the bottom. We have 3 points. But also there's like that, which is weird, but yeah. Oh wait, but I'm a fool because yeah, that was also like that. Four points because of that, which means it's probably more. Yes, maybe the map isn't a good idea here. Because I'm trying to think of what can this translate to, and it's like... That went right. So, in theory, it's probably something like a 5. Yeah. In the end, honestly, just try the most, probably the better route to go. It looks like it's a 4 point, but that might be wrong. One, 2, 3. So in theory, though, this is like got. And I would assume that would be 3. Maybe it's a 3 by 4. No, because there's something up here. It's up. Ah, need a key card. Oh, never mind. It's giving me a key card. How fantastic. This should not take me back, I think. No, it's going to take me right. So it went... Code 2 took me from... to 1 to... 1... no. 1, 2... to 2... to 1 to 1 2 to 1 3 to 4 3. And then it just takes me back. So it took me to the left here. Then forward, forward, yes. Then right. Okay, so it's each of those points and I guess a connector. I guess the endpoints also count. Front, left, down. Right, front, left, down. So 4 would take me down 3, 1, 3. Three down. 5 would be front, right, front. So that would take me up 4, 4. I don't see anything that takes me down the one up front though, but I don't know. Nothing really much with the enemies here, that's just throwing bolts at me though. Yep. Find ourselves a skill link, nothing else down here. But then again, also, for as much thinking I did about it, these are the ones you're most likely to just, you know, use. Because they actually have the up and downs in the code. I guess 3 would put me would stop me right on top of it. Oh hey, nice. There we go. Yes, we should also probably punch this thing so it's not ice breathing me. That's a good point. Just a healing herb. Okay. Screw you too, pal. What do we got? Weapon-wise equips? Demon's Bane. Oh, there's a weak to fire. Maybe? Well, thankfully I have a whole bunch of sea bass I can feed. Also vitamins. Wake me up. Okay, I take it this is where the crane's going to give us access to, so important to keep that in mind. Yes, Black Ship is... I remember this being kind of a lengthy segment. Could try 3. 3's gonna put me right on, should put me right on top of it, but... Huh, actually did take me down. Didn't expect that. Brain main switch turned on. Not really a lot to say about the enemies we're facing, though. Okay, either way, we're pretty much done in there for now. For being enemies with for being enemies with annoying evasion, Momo sure is getting the better of them a lot. Sure, give me the guide, press and hold. Okay. As you expect from any crane game. Gotcha. Is this enough? Does it need to be better? Needs to be a bit better. Not as far. Okay. You know it. Gotta win all the. We gotta win the prize here. Whatever that is. There we go. Should be it. It's also kind of nice because it tries to snap itself to locations on the grid, so... I'm almost sitting here reading as we're playing, just playing around. Where are you gonna put this one box, though? Okay. And that brings all the boxes back. Okay. Got a new weapon from Momo, which is always nice. And that's the way back. Thank goodness I have this giant pocket full of pills. Anything worth note? Nothing noteworthy on this side of the back end of the boat. Just winning great victories left and right. It's like I said though, the issue is just the enemies here aren't being that interesting though, so... Alright, another bolt. Anita has the MP, well, the AP to just go hog wild on her magic, so... And more skill link, not gonna complain. They might be able to dodge a sword, but they cannot dodge a ball. Oh, you know, some beds. Anything here? Ammonia. Something I probably have been needing to actually buy replacements for a lot. It says boost counter. Oh, right. This is the part that's really annoying. This is the part that's gonna suck a lot. So, anyone remember the lighthouse? I like the upside here is you don't need prism ore, but well, yeah, it'll be obvious once we actually get to it. Aha, that's a lot of Zene. Sure. Kinda get it. We can kinda get out on the boat. Eventually, Momo's gonna get a level off all this, which is, it's fair. Now it's time. Well, it's a good thing we found that. Yes, we did. You know this, but the count will be running while you're going to and coming back from the monitor room. Don't wait for 1000. You need to be back here in time to tell me, so you need to time it just right, okay? Sure, let's do this. Boost starting. Yes, oh my god. Curse this ID check on this elevator. Took us, yeah, but now we can count. 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. But I must have... Oh, there we go. It's like the black ship's starting to move. Yep. Yeah, this boat needs some help. Doesn't need a whole lot, but does need some help. More like it needs a new paint job, if anything else. To the bridge. It's alright. It's not that bad of a dungeon, just a bunch of bolts. Maybe a toad if you're unlucky. You know, sure, it's pointing like west or whatever direction that is, but doesn't it look like it's also like pointing upwards? Road to God. I mean, yes, the ship is automated. I don't think it's so much even intends to take us anywhere. It's just going, okay. I don't know about any road to God, but this ship's underway and we can't stop her now. Since we don't know how long it's going to take, we might as well sit back and relax. I'm sorry you only have Momo to shack up with, Nina. I'm not sorry, Pekko. Suffer. Nina giving Honey the thumbs up, it looks like. Might try to be Nina trying to tell Honey to stop messing with Pekko, but it also just looked like she was giving Honey the thumbs up, like, good job. A fine time to ask now that we can't go back. Power is power. Oh no! We didn't like accidentally break some kind of nuclear reactor, did we? Wait, how does everyone like going to and from the bridge if they've only got one ID card? Maybe we just found a couple extra ID cards up there in the bridge. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Like, oh yeah, we found a few more ID cards that work on the elevator. Heck yeah. I don't know, but the alarm stopped. You mean there's something wrong on this ship? The ship we're on that we can't really do anything to control. No, look at this. Maybe. Okay. I opened the door. Who is going to go? I mean, I'll just stick with the party I've been using. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Level up for Momo. Also, formation. It's one of those things. I mean, sure, it might be a lot of junk in terms of fighting them, but in the end, they're still giving me experience. Okay. Here's what I get for thinking this would just dump us immediately at the prow of the ship. Instead, we gotta go through another dungeon, effectively. And oh hey, giant crabs. Belladonna. Let's see. Thank you, Ryu. That's rude. So rude, I'm just gonna kill you. I go, hey, what have they got any neat, thing they might use when they're low on health? It's like, nope, they just drop in and insta-kill. But again, it's on me, you don't fuck with crabs. Guess just to double check. Belladonna, insta-death, okay. We found ivory dice. Trying to navigate this. So those things where I'll always take note of how, what I've done to Ryu is like effectively A lot of what I did with Bunyan's getting, like, you know, slowly washed away by having him underneath Mary Lee, but on the other hand, there's just the sheer fact that there's also just the sheer fact that effectively this means, you know, Ryu's getting Mary Lee level, you know, getting some Mary Lee extra agility without having to have, without sacrificing a bunch of speed, but rude. What if, like, metal slimes, but, you know, you didn't really get extra experience from them? These things suck definitely to fight, though. Come on. Oh, come on. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah. Ryu can afford to lose a little bit of HP. But if we're gonna get the option, we can try this out. Excellent, out of AP. There we go. At least survived that. Despite the game's best effort, that could have killed me. It's kind of what I get for just kind of slightly ignoring that kind of fight, because I'm like, oh, there's not much I can do anyways, besides just the hope that we had. Dun, dun, da, da, da. We found Soul Gem. Gotta make sure we're not missing anything. Also very reminiscent to the bottom of the freighter. Like something's hit the bow. Big ugly thing. I thought this thing had automated weapon turrets. Why aren't they doing anything? Whoa. Fall back until we reach the middle of the deck. Okay. Ooh, that's go. We will get a steal in, I swear. Thankfully, Nina's like the least threatening to be confused. If she could use her magic, it'd be bad. I wouldn't say every game, but it's definitely true enough where it's like, sorry, I say it like it's like, oh, that's some big critique, but yeah, it's definitely true enough where it's like worth, you know, looking. And Breath of Fire 3 trends towards bosses are worth stealing from. Although in Breath of Fire 3, it's more just that they'll usually have, if you can steal from them, they'll have stuff like stat ups and the like, which are rare and useful. Okay, that's bad. Jeez, just refusing to even let me steal, which is like the crazy thing too. I'm absolutely not worried about actually, you know, how the fight's gonna go. I mean, I'll absolutely stomp him once I start attacking, but I have to, like, you know, steal first, you know? Also, that multi-strike might be worth getting. I mean, yeah, sure, there's stuff to be said about bringing Ray along for other extra chance to steals, but... Plus, we already know Tsunami. There we go. Moon Tears. I believe that's actually pretty good. I want to say that's a group AP restoration. No, but it is a party heal and status heal, so... I should also buff up other people's speed so more people are getting EX turns, just in case this happens. Panacea. I know I've got some around here somewhere. Okay, thank God he hasn't attacked the party. Yeah, no, I have to steal from the other one too, but I want to work on trying to make the fight more manageable. But yeah, that's your point. Don't want to forget. Because getting that multi-strike would probably rock. You know, that's a good point. How do they feel about getting hit by fire? They don't care. There we go, we got multi-strike. Yeah, lightning would be key here. Jeez, Ryu, please! Oh my god, all of a sudden going... Yeah, but who needs a lightning sword when I can just hit really hard? Go. Equip Barbarossa. Because honestly, I have a whole bunch of elemental weapons that just... Oh, I wonder if we could learn that. No, cannot learn Blizzard. We tried. Also, Momo's still sleeping. Everyone gained a level from that. And yeah. Finally, after several days' travel, the ship completed the crossing of the ocean. Huzzah! To be honest, that is a pretty nasty boss fight, and what it looks like the only reason it took so long is, well, it had two things for me to get. I'm not sure if I actually like multi-strike. It's a chance to get up to 3 hits, but I also have double strike, and there is a triple strike out there. Eventually. Sounds like we're in a town. Let's see. There's people. Yes. Good thing no one seems to care. Heat shottle. We already have a fire sword, though. Definitely interesting, but it costs a lot of money, and we don't have that much cash on us. We do have coupons, though. Okay. I have no idea. I might just screwed myself out of something, but it's like, eh. Get over to the other side and it's kind of meh. I mean, there's people here. Came looking for God? I wouldn't know nothing about that. It's all quite a bit more barren. Yeah, also the people are weird. Be time for people to get a bit introspective. Ray and Nina pretty depressed and they're introspective in some way, in some regards. Momo's like, hell fucking yes, let's do this. We're now on the other side of the ocean. Hey, guess what? There's a Yggdrasil over here, too. Wouldn't you know it? Probably should pop Pekka in my party. Anyways, the real thing I'm here for. What kind of fish live here in this unexplored land? Target fish. Question mark. Also, just pop into a camp, save quick, because, yeah. This is like the final boss of fishing. And ideally, I catch 2 of them. Ideally, we shall see. I'm as well equipped as I can be. Well, at least right now. If I waited till later, I could be better set.
Good buddy.
Gotta catch a bunch of junk first to give myself room to lure in a better fish. I'm pretty sure all I want to catch is like way out there.
Good.
To want to catch what I want to catch with this rod is the height of hubris. In order to do it, I'll need to clear out space so we can actually lure stuff in.
Good. Great.
I think. This I'll probably pick up a few more spearfish, which honestly having some spare spearfish wouldn't be bad. Up in the worst outcome, they heal 240 to every party member if I use them in combat. It's just the 4 I currently have caught are currently earmarked for bigger and more important things.
Very good.
Hate this junk that's getting in my way. Worthless fodder. Yeah, I guess in other news, I've been getting a bit more into Xenoblade Cross. I ended up sitting down last week and finally earned myself immortality, well, at least a current build that's immortal, without having to rely on Ghost Factory or Ghost Walker. God, dunkfish are so annoying. Basically what it came down to is I'm currently doing a reflect build with photon sabers. So aura intrinsically reflects beam. I got a photon saber that reflects physical. I'm using an armor piece that reflects thermal innately. I ended up grinding for an armor piece that reflects gravity innately, which really was the ticket. I can make up, the only thing outstanding is electric, which honestly I can just make up for. We don't actually want to lose this lure, though. I think both of those are just spearfish. I think I'm pretty much sitting here hoping for the best. The Manilo's all the way out here, which is good. But I don't care for the Manilo. I'm worried about these. That's assuming one of those two is it, what I'm after. Nope, it's just another spearfish, but like I said, not it's the worst thing. All I can do is hope that the fish I'm after comes in shore. That's all I can do.
Very good.
Might not be possible. Yeah. Because everything I want is stuff, the stuff I want right now is stuff that trends towards the deep part, far from shore, and requires some dumb luck for them to come in. That one just refused to leave the deep blue part of the map, of the ocean map. Then it was like willing to follow me a bit, and then it just went, no, I'm good. No. Let's... over here? Huh. Usually technique +2 is like more than enough to lure in a fish. Fuck off, man of war. I might just be better off. Maybe? Maybe I'd be better off. Maybe. Trying again, because this one, whatever it is, it's... well, the thing I'm after is definitely trending towards staying out deep, which I think is just normally what it does. But I've seen even spearfish go, actually, I want to go up closer. Yeah, I think it's this one right over here. Okay. There it is. Yes, and I'm an absolute madman trying to catch a whale right now that I first got into the Lost Shore. I can do it. I'm doing it right now. Even if you go above 50, I'm still doesn't immediately end this. But damn, this thing does not want to give up. That last stamina is just not giving up. I got this. Come on. Yes, I'm a big fan of Stardew Valley fishing. How do you know that? Wow. I've talked about it before, but yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Got your ass.
Very good.
Very good.
Great.
Great, even. Oh, what happened to that other really big one? Did that one just fuck off, or did it stick around? I think that might also be a whale, so that's what I'm trying to see if we can get it. It's too. It feels like it's too skittish to be a spearfish. I could be wrong. Probably is. Oh no, it is a second whale. Perfect. Also, it's way less stamina than the other one.
Very good.
Let's go pull up the data on the whale. Use full HP, large ocean dwelling mammal. Oh, now I feel bad. I know what'll make me feel right better about all this. Manoa, get your ass up here.
Good. Great.
Also, we can trade in and get ivory dice here. It honestly might not be the worst idea. That is, apparently that's an item that doubles experience you get. So, the big deal about the stuff I just got. Much better Barbarossa, but also, yeah, ridiculously way stronger weapon. And way better armor. So, you can, like, get the Royal Sword through other means, but it's literally basically not until you're at the final dungeon. Same thing with the life armor. They're kind of stupid, it's kind of crazy. You can totally fish for them. It's just you have to, you know, be really good at, yet will not be really good, just be really patient. Also, there's a town over there. I couldn't steal anything. But also, yeah, everything's kind of desolate over here, as might be extremely apparent. Oh, the counter lightning damage with that. Okay. Interesting. Also, experience. Oh god, yeah. Trying to get a taste for what we can possibly deal with, and yeah. Also, I don't hang around these squares enough, anyways. These are effectively your random encounters, but you also can just not use them. You already know disembowel. But also, this all means we don't need to worry about giving Ryu... We don't need to worry about Ryu having access to certain things, since, yeah. Also, Nita's gotten 2 levels under Dice already, yeah. The big thing Dice is gonna give her is even more AP, and yeah. I can't... If only we could give her AP to Ryu, right? If only. If there's any fishing I might do at this point, I might try getting one of the items you might have seen in that shop was a Shaman's Ring. It's actually... That reduces AP cost by 25%, which might be good for Momo to get, but we can just find one later. Birth of 4 Fairies! Discover new work. Excellent. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see, what do we got? An excellent fairy. Mid fairies. I think I want ability. Give me a second here. It's like, give me 1 second here. Just gotta make sure, because, yeah. Weapon speed, weapon ability. Yeah, weapon ability is what I want, really. Yep. I think they need to clear out a little bit more land, but yeah. What are the rules with this? With shops? Okay, but yeah, with that, we're set in that. So what you got? So what do we got here? What is this? What is this, Yggdrasil, I have to say? In this enclosed new world created by the goddess, the union of we humble servants of nature became an obstacle to her control, and so I was cut off from the rest. We got some exploring to do, though. Didn't actually talk to any of you before. Who makes the machines? Why do they send them over? All very potent questions. Mountain of machine parts stacked up. Alright, we got a new gene too. Currently missing 3. Potent skills. No focus this anymore, but the elemental strikes one could have all laid out, including Holy Strike. And he hits like a truck. Probably not surprising. But we don't really need, dragon form to really tear them up now that Ryu has a stupidly OP sword for the point of the game we're in. Speed boots. Third pair of those to have got for us to get. No, I didn't actually know that was there. It's just, instinct when you really get down to it. What's over here, though? Just nothing? Just nothing. Nothing but junk. This is an actual junkyard, too. Oh, interesting. So they really do counter magic attacks with some interesting single target stuff. Da-da-da. So what is this, the remnants of a plane? Some kind of air vehicle. Wisdom seed, not a bad get. Ba. Who's gonna take a nap while we keep these guys out? Yep, take care, Hurricane. You too. Let's see. This is just where I climb down. I need to... No, wait. No, it's not. I'm being so schizophrenic right now. Well, not schizophrenic. I'm just being very forgetful and distracted. What can I say? The other fun thing about me fishing up that stuff for Ryu is I don't need to worry about putting money into Ryu's equipment anymore. Well, not in the same vein as other people will require it. I have no idea what the heck just happened, honestly. I think I went one way and then I didn't, and then I did, and my spatial awareness now seems really weird. Oh, that's strong enough to actually kill them too. Didn't realize. What's down here? Momo, what's down here? We found the spanner. Yeah, this is some kind of plane. It is wrecked. Oh, it doesn't actually look wrecked. More just like time's worn away at it than anything else, I guess. People took it apart for scrap. Or agility, yeah. The other nice thing is just Ryu having the mad fat agility gains he's having is also helping out a lot. Because a faster Ryu who is this obscenely strong just makes everything even more of a weird cakewalk, especially when you can make sure he gets an EX turn and all of a sudden. And that's before we even get into dragon form shenanigans. I wonder. Oh. It's a lame counter. Thank you for doing on Ryu, who honestly can tank everything. Also, we should go through and mess with these a bit. Yeah, move that to skill note. Bam, 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 bam. Sure, that works. Going crazy. But it's funny because a fast Ryu just makes the warrior forms just obscenely crazy. Because when you can just when you can have EX turns in dragon form. Like, I've read people basically describe the reason why speed Ryu is insane is because you just make up for everything by, going dragon form, and yeah. What do you have for wind counters, just out of curiosity? Nothing, because you're like immune to wind, it looks like. Okay. The spanner that we got is also just stronger. It's a better rod. Not sure if we really need a better rod at this point, but yeah. Used when fishing. If there's anything there. Bum, bum, bum. Light clothing. Not that we really need it, though. Deep diver. We already have one, thankfully. Vitamin. The failure gene. Toxic man. Grab the clay vase. It's a lot of HP. You know, I need to double check one thing quick. I might have accidentally missed it, I think. The thing about it, like, where was that one at again? It's like, I think maybe... Okay, no, I haven't. Wow. Just like... They're just like in random HP amounts or something? Because that's all I can think of after that. Might have been docking out of her a bit to heal and maybe swing by Combinat for buy some antidotes. Found a wisdom fruit because I'm gonna need a lot of those. A lot of complicated writing. Maybe Mo would be able to understand it. Activating portal drive? Activation key. I'm not really sure. Whoopsie. At least we found our way into someplace. Jeez, it's fast enough to you know, it's fast enough to, yeah. Also, the rewards just kind of suck for it in general. There's no improving on it. Well, not everyone can be the clay man. That's the cube we needed. We're also getting cash, which we desperately kind of also need. Okay, Momo, now that it matters. It's working now. Let's see. Activate the portal drive, align the reflectors to aim the laser into the fuse. Okay. The mirrors, yeah. Into that. Okay. Okay. How does this even function? Yeah. Okay. Weird angles, but I'll take it. Bum, bum, bum. Relay point A. Due to an antenna error, this station is locked in auto-receive mode. Please check antenna before initiating transfer. Honey. More bolts, ugh. Nah, couldn't be. Nina's like... Nina just made the Gar just go, what the hell? Fools. Both of you are fools. You will come to eat those words, Nina. That's it. Portals are relics. From the ancient times, from God's time. Think about it. The world must be pretty small to God. The people who made the machines, rather, must have used these portals to travel around the world. Makes me think I mean, maybe I should give Gar and Ray some time, but that's just gonna make Ryu even swole, but honestly, I probably should. Come on. Depends, we need to do this first, though. Hey, look, it's Migas. give this all a shot, but let's take some precautionary measures. Well, actually, I could use some healing. Rare book. I think that's kind of useless for me. Ouch, rude. Just for that. Anyways, get Nina another level, and then we'll go back to days as well, and because I could definitely use everyone could definitely probably use a rest, and we could probably be useful to swing by days and see if Nina's learned anything now. Molder's check. We didn't know that. You already know that secret. Oh, but you're also fast enough? Okay, well then let's fix that. That, yeah. And we simply just opened it from the other side. Okay. Also, swinging by Rafale would be funny. Gives it, you know, a whole like mental issue. It's all you guys with the blah. See if we can drive Zig insane. Oh. Yeah, that's... Inferno is a better lava blast, which is great. Only one spell. Okay. It also gives us a chance to walk to sleep in proper beds. Three fairies are born. New work, new merchandise. Sick. Good additional stock, but we want more. More. Of course I do. More hunting. We need to build up Fairy Society. Like I said, between now and next stream, I might do some off-screen grinding around, like, you know, McNeil Village to just do fights so we can get the Fairy Village up and running. You want me to be honest in terms of how many streams do we have left of this game? 2 or 3. 2 or 3. No, no one was asking, but yeah. I've been thinking about it, and the pace I'm going, it's like 2 or 3 more streams, and we'll be probably through this. There's not actually a lot left, in all honesty, is the thing. And one of the reasons why you would do some random exploring that might pad out like an hour or 2, and I kind of just circumvented by being really crazy about doing fishing, because fishing gives you really good rewards in this game. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. How you doing, Boyd? Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. It's all. I mean, it probably is also one of those things where Bade's like, "We're getting a second ship anyways. It's fine." Bade going, why the heck do we only have one ship? Why do we only have like one functioning ship? We need more ships. What is wrong with us? Truly, he brings the highbrow intellectual thinking that the Sailors Guild desperately needed. To be fair, though, I kind of get it. If your baseline for having a boat is something like the boat they have now with the steam-powered stuff going on, but honestly, I'm surprised they don't just, have, like, you know, rather smaller type boats that, less technologically advanced boats, but, you know, for the more oddities of Breath of Fire 3. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba. On one hand, I should have realized that Zig would be over here, but also I needed to go over to talk to Dace anyways, so. Yo. Magic. Well, I don't really need to use the boat because, yeah. Map-wise, the scale of Breath of Fire 3 is rather small. There's a lot. You may have noticed we're not fighting for, against some, force that wants to, like, destroy or whatnot. We're just seeking answers. The scale of Breath of Fire 3 is far more relaxed than a lot of other RPGs can be. For the most part, we are on a journey for answers. Alright, I was thinking, yeah. Do that later. Part is that I will want Ray to get some levels, to Ray to actually have some more oomph to him, but yeah. Works. There we go. Magic Shard. Oh, that is good. We want that for sure. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. How many magic shards do we have in our inventory? Because, yeah. Is anyone I'm gonna, like, dump those into? It'd be Ryu, because, yeah, it'd be funnier for him to be level 4 to do some stupid dragon transformations. Wait. Okay, yeah, ugh. If I seem out of it, it's because I honestly, like, after work yesterday, I was kind of pretty exhausted, so it might be reflecting a bit in me more than I've realized. Ouch! That just instantly wrecked Momo. Holy shit. Ugh. Okay. Just deal. We will just deal with that. Sorry, Mama. Oh, we want this. We want this bad. Okay. DN. So now. These are important instructions. West. Let's see. Jack instruction manual. Sure. Okay. East. Okay. Also, anything behind that? Nope. Okay. Realize that's probably a good idea to check. First floor. Oh, this works out. Panacea. Not bad, actually. We found the lacquer staff. South switch. All right. There we go. Now we have north. Okay. That's good. That should be effectively all I needed to find. There is still like one direction I didn't go check that I want to go back here and check. I know I'm going to fight more nasties. Don't let that old man get even a single thing off. Oh, there's just nothing up there. Okay. Almost up to 30,000 Zenny. If only that was a sufficient amount of Zenny to not have to worry about Zenny, right? Da, da, da. Everything's reset. Oh, that's probably what it means. Okay. Everything starts in a position of down, but we need everything to be up. So the last switch we're gonna hit is north, because north only affects the north. So what we need is the east switch, south, then north, I believe. That should give us what we need. I don't think I ever understood this puzzle as a kid, to be honest, but I also don't remember it ever giving me any trouble, so shrug. Bum, bum. I could definitely use 4,000 Zenny. You hit that switch in the middle. So on the terminal, yep. Of course, I just realized, yeah. I don't think it particularly matters which direction I ride this platform. Yeah. I could be the same either way. Just go around like it's a clock. It's fine. Also, one thing I'll say is I have a lot I have to do this weekend. Well, this Monday, Tuesday. Ouch. Oh, you're not out speeding this guy. Shame, Ryu. Beef jerky. Not that impressive. Hit yourself that time. I do have to think if at some point we'll want to swap out Ryu's current master merrily for someone else, but on the other hand, more chili's good. More agility is really good. Go. It's gotta keep rolling, rolling until we get it. Steal. I want that AP up item. There we go. And now you can perish. Bum, bada, bum, bum. Oh shit. Just Simoon, but still. Ugh. Maybe I should just be having Momo rest more. Bum bum. Ryu has broken the 100 AP mark. That's good. That's really good. We need this. Nice. You. Because yeah, getting more AP on Ryu is the most crazy thing we can do. And Momo, you can take a nap. There we go. 35,000. Problem is, Nina's HP is really stalled out now. Yeah, that she's been underneath, yeah, which is fair. Intelligence is absolute bonkers, but yeah. Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. As long as they don't warp me all the way back down. They probably will. Let's go get that chest just in case. I think with the way they normally have been, they'll warp us back, and I'll need to climb all the way back, and it's easier for me to just backtrack from where we're at right now to get it. It's one of the things in this game that's just speed is so important that it's always hard to argue having less speed, because I mean, going fast means you just innately get to, you know, have double your turns if you go fast enough. Going down here. There we go. Barbaros, I already have one of those, game. I've had one of those for like forever. I've had one of those for like forever, game. What? And I've even got a better Barbarossa now. It's lighter and like twice as strong. Game, please. Gotta get ourselves another magic shard before we let ourselves end this fight. Also, that's funny. I could just... It's pretty much cause positive to just have Momo rest. Jeez, absolutely no luck this time. I know, currently nothing's happening. It's like I'm just trying to steal an item. To be fair, it's a pretty rough steal, honestly. Is it worth it? Yes. It'll be an extra AP for Ryu, which is amazing for him. There we go. Bum bum. It's one of those things, I'm not going on my way to try to grind these stat ups for this, but yeah. The nice thing is the Zenny we get. We have a nice pocket of Zenny that is not going to actually last us as long as you think it might. No. Yes. Okay, so we do have to walk back down. good. Honestly, Momo could use a master, probably a master at this point, who just gives her a bunch of AP, honestly. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have worried about agility for Momo at all, but I don't know. I feel like it's at least smart to do. Agility is just so much of a god stat, and I'm trying not to use chain formation. Because the easy peasy ways, there's a formation in the game that we could get right now. We just have to apprentice under one of the kids we did hide and seek with. And we get a formation that would let everyone take action after the person in point, and you put Ray under Mary Leap and have him in point, and all of a sudden everyone's, you know, going super fast. But he winds up being pretty fragile, all things considered. But also with this, we in theory have access to fast travel. Oh shit. But you fight in that battle, and all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of experience, and yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Up over here. Go down the stairs. Ba. This has potential to be very stupid. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And I think we probably could have actually come back here sooner, but yeah. I'm stubborn like that. Go say hi to everyone quick. Everyone, honestly, it's like, Chef, honestly, everyone's, you know, agrees with Nina. I mean, considering that it seemed like she had taken it upon herself to, you know, go do stuff, you know, just be super active, like, it's like, yeah, I'm good, but nah, she's cool. But it's like, nah, Nina's cool. Let her do what she wants for a bit. It might. Honestly, the queen kinda sucks, and it's one of those things where it's like, you know, Nina really needed like a sibling. Although that probably would have helped alleviate a lot of this. Anyways. Take us to India, please. Oh, I just realized there's something I never went off about. I'll need to remember to try to do that next time. There's a topic near and dear to my heart. I just remembered. I should have, like, went off on about it, but oh well. It's not like there's anyone that want to hear about it anyway, so I can wait. I mean, it's quite possible, Momo, because, you know, if you never actually, like, you know, come across anything that, you know, documents on, like, the theories and such behind it, what can you really do? Yeah, who does? Anyways, I need to end the stream. We made a lot of progress. Next stream we'll also be making a lot of progress. It's a lot of progress to be made still, but yeah. Absolutely insane just how OP Ryu has turned out. Anyways, I guess I should see if I'm gonna raid anyone. I don't know. Just honestly not in the mood today. Especially because I'm going to be throwing myself into something soon. And yeah, anyway, so hope everyone has a good rest of their day, rest of their week. I will be... I was going, why don't we try streaming tomorrow? I was like, no, I've like, it's... One of those things I've had to come to accept is it's like, I do... With how little time I really have to myself like this, it's... And especially since I've been pushing through... If I didn't have Xenoblade Cross that I was pushing through, it might be a thing, but I do like dedicating like at least, you know, a good amount of time in one of my days and trying to push through that, because that game is a lot. It is a lot. Anyways, I'll see you all hopefully next week. Goodbye, take care. Hopefully I see you all again. Peace.